Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this Nightbird video. We got so much to talk about, so much to go through. So the QR code dropped during Ilya's entrance on Raw. Don't think there's anything to that. Not aware of really any imagery in the backgrounds. The images that I've seen just show Ilya and the QR code. I think it was WrestleBuzz that kind of clarified that for us. But yes, the URL, when you scan it, it took you to ROM 122, which we think is like Roman 12:2. Don't think that that's a nod to Roman Reigns or anything. I just think that this is the passage that they were trying to make us aware of, right? So Planet Dan has found it. Many of you have found it. Planet Dan found Roman 12:2. It says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Right? So something to chew over there. In the source code, we also had 1WH33ZYB, right? Which I'm told relates to another content creator, right, on YouTube. And we've seen a lot of that. Obviously, we had that on Friday. We've had it in the past as well. And I just think it's a way of them just acknowledging all these different communities that are engaging in Nightbirds. And it's just a way of saying, we see the work that you're doing. We appreciate the work that you're doing. We appreciate the fact that you are engaging with this, which I think is really cool. Me personally, I wish they would focus more on people that are making the discoveries, right? I think there's lots of people out there that have been to work all day, that come back, get their teeth into this, and I think there's lots of you out there that deserve shout-outs. I suppose it's hard to do because there is so many of you that deserve that recognition. And I suppose, like, it's just hard to do. So perhaps they're thinking if we shout out, like, the content creators, like, and that's kind of shouting out their communities as well. So it's a lovely thing they're doing. It's a lovely connection that they've got. But as I said, I think there's a lot of people out there that deserve to have that honor. But who knows? Look, we got another couple of weeks, and hopefully some of you out there that continue to do this amazing work, you get that recognition as well. So that was in the source codes. We've spoken about the URL. We got 2 videos and we got this image. Now, this image, we're going to look at it, right? In fact, we can probably look at it now. I don't actually have much on the image. The 3-3 is very interesting. Don't know what that relates to. 3 plus 3 is 6, but I don't think it's that, right? If they wanted it to be 6, I think they would just have 6. Obviously, front door is interesting because door has been referenced a lot. We're wondering if this is something to do with when they hacked into that phone the other day on Saturday, you know, Nikki Cross's house, we believe. Is this something connected with that and coming through the front door? Live view ended, reconnect. I mean, there's not like any numbers or anything really we can like take out from this. At the bottom, it just says quick replies and more. But I don't have anything else. I've not really seen any other theories. The big thing about this is what it was called. And what it was called was Seaside Sparrow, right? And what we've found is that there is a seaside sparrow that was quite famous and died on June 17th. So we think that is what the connection is to Seaside Sparrow. Not only did we get that, but if we actually go down, doesn't appear to be any hidden words, but there is something here you can just see in grey. When we highlight it, we get Decree 900, right? Now, Decree 900s, we can go over to it here. You can see that this is a Guatemalan land reform law, right, that passed on June 17th. I don't think we need to know anything more about this other than June 17th. That June 17th keeps coming through loud and clear. So very much thinking that is where things are going to go down. It is worth mentioning that this was bonkers. As soon as that Dusky Seaside Sparrow was discovered, as soon as Decree 900 was discovered, we all of a sudden then had people jumping on and changing those Wikipedia pages. It was saying things like, he set us free and hello. And at one point it did say Daddy Wrestling Days. Now, I don't think that came from Uncle Howdy. If it did, I think that's more terrifying, right? More terrifying. So I'm actually hoping it didn't come from Uncle Howdy, right? I don't need Uncle Howdy calling me daddy. But yeah, I think there was just regular people that were just changing over those Wikipedia pages. In fact, at one point there was a message saying, don't read anything into this. Anyone can edit these pages, so on, so on, so on. But there was a couple of interesting stuff there. For example, there was 68656C6F2E. And apparently if you put that in a decoder, you get the word hello. And I could believe that that is something that they planted there, right? I could believe that. And also, he set us free was apparently written on one of those Wikipedia pages as well. But we was watching live during our live stream, pressing refresh, and it was just constantly changing. And you could tell that some of it might have been from WWE and Uncle Howdy and Rob Fee, but I think a good chunk of it probably was not. So a big shout out to Bland SF and a big shout out to SLL. Excellent work for looking into those and finding that obviously those were changing on Wikipedia. If we go all the way down to the bottom, I'm not aware of anything else on this page, but if we go down to the bottom, then you get this NIGHTBIRD's logo. It's normally always there when we do these kind of QR codes. It still has the title of Dakar, right? And it's been like that for a long time. But if you click on it, it brings you to this. This is that Kintsugi. This was the QR code on Friday, and there is a new entry. So on Friday, that was the last entry. Then we saw it get it updated on Sunday, and now it's been updated one more time here. Do you see? Question mark, right? So here we go. Do you see? This is what we've got. We checked the music as well, and the music is still god awful. So there we go. Right, do you see? Just a little longer, my beloveds. I don't know that that's Howdy, to be honest. Is that what Howdy's going to say? Does that strike you as Uncle Howdy? Until all is revealed, now we see, we gaze upon our calling, ever grateful to be chosen. Zennial, which I'm told is Generation X and Millennial, and I don't know which one. I think I'm Boomer. I think I'm like Grand Boomer, Master Boomer. I think I'm Master Boomer. That doesn't sound good. I'm old. I'm not this. Zennial arms opened wide, welcoming the very ones the world rejected. I am nobody. I am all of us. Now, huge shout out to Coaster Maniacs, right? Coaster Maniacs sent me a DM and he was like, I've got something real good here. And you know me, I don't keep secrets. So we actually showed it during the stream. And what he found was, and I think this is doing the rounds now, JUNEXVII. That would be June. And then here you get 27. No, sorry, 17. X is 10, isn't it? So here you get June 17. So it's just another way of communicating that June 17. So we had it with the Dusty Sparrows, right? And they probably deserve getting a clean once in a while. So we've had it with the Dusty Sparrows. We've had it with the Decree words. We've had it with this Do You See, right? Going down the sides. So they are, I mean, they could not be shouting this June 17 any louder if they tried, right? They absolutely could not be getting that message across any louder. So, to my knowledge, no hidden words, right? No hidden words. To my knowledge, only the content creator in the source codes. We know that ROM 122, we believe, connects to Roman 12.2, right? I'm sure that there could be some at 122. Right? There could be something there as well. But yeah, we're going to look at the videos now. So we looked at that ring and we know that that is Dusky Sparrow, Seaside Sparrow. That was the name of it. So we got 2 videos, okay? These are so good. These are brilliant. I am going to stop them as we're going through them so we can point a few things out. First of all, I think the woman in this thing is goated. I love her. Right? I love her. I think she's brilliant. I love her little smile at the end as well. I think she kills this. So video 1 is from the therapist. We get to see her again, right? Love this. And again, shout out to Joe Scardina, who points out that the ticker at the bottom changes to remember who you are. So that changes over, right? So we get a bit of info at the bottom and then it changes to remember who you are. In the reflection of her glasses, you can see someone. She says that she is fine, but there is someone in the room as she is saying this. We think this is coming from her office, and we know that her office is also her home. That was written in the article before. So this would make sense that he's dropped her back home. She's back at her office. So let's watch the first video, right? If we go video 1, exclusive. I do like that. It's like TMZ. I do like that.
Thank you to everybody who voiced so much concern about me being missing. Honestly, I'm surprised everyone was so worried.
Okay, can we just point out that there appears to be a person in the reflection of her glasses in the doorway. She's obviously looking at, I don't know, a phone or something. That might explain why the picture's like it is. Background looks to be the background we've seen before, right? Missing woman found safe after extensive search. And then condition, I forgot who I was. He reminded me who I am. In fact, let's go back because I'm not interested so much in what she's saying. I want to read this ticker. So much to, like, here we go. Woman found safe after, oh, did it say woman? Let's go back. Yeah. Woman found safe after extensive search efforts. Relieved family thanks community and authorities for support. So she must be back and her family must have seen her. What we're seeing is probably her before she met with her family. Right? I'm thinking he's took her back home and he's standing in the room and he's saying, you're going to say this, right? And so she says what she is being told to say. And then I think he leaves. And then I think maybe she catches up with her family and they're thanking the community and the authorities for the support. More details emerging on her condition. I forgot who I was and he reminded me who I am. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Is that what we just keep getting now? He set me free. And there we go. And then is it just blank? He set me free. Shh. Right. So let's play the video so we know what the ticker says. Play the video. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Oh, I turned the sound off, didn't I?
Always so much concern about me being missing. Honestly, I'm surprised everyone was so worried.
I wasn't.
I was completely fine and never in any danger.
Don't forget, he's in the room.
I'm just thankful he set me free.
I love that. I love the smile. She really leans into it as well. And I thought this had frozen. That is my new profile picture, but it is on Twitter. Oh, God, I love this woman. She killed it. Do you know, she could go to like WWE World next year and you could meet her and she could do that like weird smile and you could get your picture with her. I would so do that. Oh, God, I love her, honestly. Right. This is video number 2 then, right? So that was video number 1. We know what the ticker says. We know that she's not alone in the room. We believe she's back in her office. And we think she's back safe now. But he was just making sure she said what she needed to say. Then I've got to give a shout out as well, because it has been pointed out, and we'll cover this in the theory sides. So E. Wilkie as well. Thank you, my friend. E. Wilkie pointing out that you could see the reflection in the glasses, but many of you pointing that out, like Mr. Canuck as well. Mr. Canuck pointing that out also. So lots of you pointing out that you could see the reflection in the glasses. So love it. Excellent, excellent work. That brings us to video number 2 then, right? So she is back. Let's see what we've got here. There are some numbers at the start of this. Don't know what they mean, but you'll see them flash up. If we can pause it on it, we'll pause it on it. Oh. Those red things, those are numbers. Okay. Let's see if we can find them. There, you can sort of see a 6 and a 4. I don't know what this means, but there's 4, there's 5. So there is a video which we'll look at that's got this part of the video slowed down, and you can see all the numbers, but no one seems to have worked out quite what that means yet. So here's the
everybody who voiced so much concern about
video being watched.
Honestly, I'm surprised everyone was so worried.
This turns out to be in her office.
And never in any danger. I'm just thankful he set me free.
Look at that. Right, so let's go. It doesn't end there. There is a little bit more, but I mean, we can't not go back to this. Now, I don't know who this is. I mean, that looks like hair over. That to me looks like hair brought forwards. So, I mean, that could be Howdy, but this doesn't make me think Howdy's hair. Obviously, no hat as well. Could be Howdy. Might not be Howdy, though. Right? I mean, I think when he took her, he said, do you want to meet them? And he took her to meet them. So I'm guessing that they were together by that point. So the person that dropped her back home might not have been Howdy. This might be our first glimpse at someone else. This might be our first glimpse at Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis. It's very hard to make out the body size. It's very hard to make out, and you can sort of make a little bit out, but really it's like hair that's kind of covering the face here. But it looks great, doesn't it? It looks great. But you can't make much out there. I don't know if there's anything hidden in that static. We've got the NIGHTBIRDs. And then we just go back to that. So I don't think there's anything hidden in there. So this pans up, look, we're inside her office and there's the Pluto symbol. Then we get a different camera angle. Right, boom. That's, I mean, they know that everyone is going to be messing with this. They know that everyone is going to be looking at this, trying to work out what the flip this person is. So they know that all of the stuff is going to be tampered with. All the stuff is going to be like contrast change, brightness change. So I don't think there's a way of like cleaning this up to... You might be able to get it a little cleaner, but I don't think you're going to be able to get a nice clean look at the face. I've not been sent that from what I've seen so far. So yeah, again, we're sort of questioning who these people are. Brilliant. I mean, this whole thing with the therapist has just been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant. So we've got that, disappears, goes off. I don't know if there's anything in the darkness here. We know there have been things in the darkness before. So that's what I get from it. I get that the therapist has been returned safe and sound, which I think, well, I say safe and sound. I mean, I don't know that, we don't know what she saw, of course. We don't know what happened to her. And we know that she was told to say everything was fine, right? She probably needs therapy herself now, I would imagine. But hopefully, because she's in the industry, she gets really good rates. So there, we've got all of that. So we need to jump over. Oh, we did we look at this when you click on it? I can't remember. I can't remember if we actually looked at it. I think we did, didn't we? When you click on this, you go to this. And then do you see and all of that. I think we covered that. I've spoke about this so many times. It's hard to know if we've covered it in this video or if we covered it on the live stream. But I think we went through that was June 17th. Coaster Maniacs finding that the first letter, spelling out June 17th. Did we play the sound as well? It's a banger, that is. It's my new ringtone. So we've got all of that. So let's go over here and let's go down here, shall we? Go to raw QR codes. Now we can undo the big one there. Boom. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, look at all this. So here, look, the ring said, looks like she's talking to someone, circling that there's someone in the glasses. Here's Shane pointing out and trying to make him bigger. It's very difficult to make out, to be honest. I mean, if I'm a guessing man, I'm obviously going to be guessing that's Uncle Howdy. But, you know, you're looking at someone in the distance reflected. It's very, very difficult to say who it is. As we continue, Crimson said, found himself in the code, which is brilliant. Love that. Crimson does some incredible work. So very, very much deserved being in there. So Crimson pointing that out. So, bro, I made it. So there we go. Wyatt Crimson, shout out to you. So here's Adam. Adam put in that 68, 65, 6C, 6C, 6F, 2E that was on one of those Wikipedia pages, and it came out as hello. So Adam, excellent work, my friends. Bland SF, like put in this. I still don't quite know where this was found. This character, I'm guessing it must have been in one of the videos, maybe. But when you actually put it in and translate it to English,
she.
You get she. So Bland SF, shout out to you. That character was found somewhere, but I'm still in the dark as to where. And it translates as she, which we think points to Alexa. T-Lil said, do you see? Yep, that got updated. The new entry. Very good. T-Lil, shout out to you. Wrestling Rian said the Dusky Seaside Sparrow orange band was found dead on June 17th. Also, orange band could be a subtle reference to Code Orange, who made the song Shatter, and that was Bray's entrance music. Love that from Wrestling Rian. This was pointed out, Bland SF, Chair Shot Sports, pointing out that apparently backstage there was a picture of Mercy, which is interesting. I don't know that we've been seeing pictures of the puppets being up, so that's interesting. I wouldn't get too carried away with it. We know that, like, the road crew like to put little decorations up and whatnot. We've seen crows and stuff like that in the background. They put these little decorations up, so wouldn't surprise me if that's like just always been on the side of one of the trunks. Maybe not. Maybe not. Slamex said, after seeing the Joe Hendry edit, I don't know how much stock to put into these Wikipedia edits. Nevertheless, the word liar has appeared on the Decree 900 page. So lots of edits of those Wikipedia pages. Liar appearing at one point. Drew Campbell said Rom 122 could be Rome 122. The Roman emperor at the time ordered the construction of Hadrian's Wall, which is loosely regarded as separating England and Scotland. That would be a pretty big clash clue. So yes, that is true. I mean, it can also fit to like a Bible verse. So this is where it's very difficult to know what they're specifically trying to tell us. I'm just so dialed into June 17th, though. Here's Kaylin said, what numbers are these? So it was Kaylin that pointed these out. So that looks like a 9. That looks like a 10. So 9, 10, 5, maybe? Could be a 9, 8. Then we go to 19, potentially, and a 4 or a 9. It's very hard. There's a 5. 48 and 8 or a 6 and a 5 or a 9, but guessing 5. And then it starts again. So I feel like there is something there, but it's quite hard to know what some of those numbers are. And so that definitely needs a little bit more work. Here's Gio the Theo said these two look similar. The one on the left comes from the QR code. The one on the right comes from the ring. From Ring. I believe the image from the QR code is supposed to be a screenshot from the guy's phone, which would soon reveal who or what took him. So this is meant to be a screenshot from the guy's phone, the guy who was in the house the other day. So that's Gio the Theo's thoughts on this picture. Here's Nick. Nick said, don't know if it might be relevant, but June 17th, 2024 is National Forgiveness Week. Could that be another reason it was chosen? Love that. Nick, think that's brilliant. Here's Product of the Circle said this could be alluding to Alexa since the A is missing, but that's just a shot in the dark. WrestleBuzz saying might be something, might be nothing. But here, look, when the QR code dropped, I believe this is Elia in the background. And it's got this text that says, because we believed. Now, normally it says believed somewhere. But instead this time we've got a missing A, which is very, very strange as to why that A would be missing. That is strange. So I don't really have the answer, but I like this from Product of the Circle. Said it might be something to do with Alexa. Here, wow, this is a massive talking point, right? Massive. So this was Sheamus backstage. Here's the footage, and people think they can see Alexa. Now, I don't know if this has been disproven yet, but it's here. Look, you can see a woman. She's got blonde hair. Height-wise, it feels about right. Stature-wise, it feels about right. Here you can see Sheamus walking. Look, you can just make her out here. Right? She's far enough in the distance whereby you can't make out the features. And then, look, he goes walking past. And when we actually see her again, there... Oh, that's a shame. Right at that key moment. When we see her again there, it's a bit blurry. It's a little bit blurry, but that really, really looks like Alexa. I do wonder if they might have dropped in a lookalike just to try and catch us out. Would they be having Alexa go to Raw when she's not meant to be coming back till closer to SummerSlam? Would they have her go to Raw? I don't know. It looks good. I mean, it really looks good. But you can't really make out. Let's play it again. Look, boom. I would imagine there are Alexa stands that are like really ripping this apart. Maybe looking at the watch. Maybe looking to see if she's wore those pants before. You know, could it be that those pants have made an appearance? I don't even know who she's talking to. It's really good that though, isn't it? So I would say this is what the most people have tagged me in here, is this here. Really, really good. Very good. Then, yeah, so this is from Rob Fee, apparently. So, Rain, shout out to you. That was from Abdul Rahman. Appreciate it, my friends. Appreciate it. Slowed and in 1080p. That is Alexa, right? I mean, it looks really good, but I can't commit to it. But slowed down and in 1080p. We're living like kings. Rain says yes. So here's a picture that was put up by Rob Fee. So there is Rob Fee putting this up. He's inside that house, right? We know that he is overseeing this campaign. So there we go. Very, very good. So let's come off that. I edited the colour to see it a bit clearer, and look who's standing there. So there's Charlie trying to work out who is it that's being reflected in the glasses, but can't quite make it out, to be honest. So those are all the big key things. We can jump over and have a little look and see. Left eye, I see someone standing like Count Orlok. Right eye, I see someone sitting down on the arm of the couch. I see someone sitting with their legs up. I struggle to see that, but maybe there are two people that are there, because I think by this point she has met them all. So I think they have all come together. So it could be Howdy and someone else that have dropped her off. So that's interesting from Johnny. Johnny thinks seeing more than one person there. Again, look, Raymond, this was during the Sheamus segment. Doesn't that look like Alexa? It really does. But honestly, they could be cheeky, couldn't they? They could be not connected, but still very funny. Yes, we saw that, the Erick Rowan message from the other day. Apparently people didn't see that kiss as well, you know. People didn't see the kiss at the end of Raw in America. We've got another June 17th reference. Decree 900s. This person here saying Netflix is sounding better and better if America missed out on that kiss right at the end. Here's Winning Reality, who does great work, right? Pictures in tonight's QR codes. Looks like the veiled woman in the chair and likely in the mirror. See what you think. Well, we'll retweet that so that people can work it out themselves. If this is the veiled woman, then that blonde hair is going to really, really grab attention, isn't it? Winning Reality as well, like coming up with a few other images. But again, you know, I just don't think these can be cleaned up. I just don't think that you can clean those up, because I don't think they want you to work out who this is. But if that is the veiled woman, then that blonde hair there is going to drive everyone insane. Very, very interesting stuff. TEASE, did you really just change your profile picture to the Fiend's therapist? I did. This is now my profile. Courtesy of It's Bryn again. I didn't need my logo slapped on her forehead, right? I could have done without that bit, right? But this is just a whole vibe, isn't it, man? That is just a whole vibe. So I'm going to keep going through, obviously, and see what people are saying. If I can get another Nightbird video out tomorrow with all the updates and everything that people have found, then I will do that. But I wanted to kind of walk through this QR code with you, show you everything that people had been saying, and kind of bring you all up to speed. So George Vlogs, thank you for that Rob Fee image. And Doug Cornett, thank you for letting me know about Alexa as well. I think we've touched on everything. Just appreciate it. You know I appreciate it. I get tagged in so much stuff, but I'm so grateful, and it's so enjoyable going through this stuff with you guys. And if nothing else, we can all have this as a profile picture, can't we? You don't need my logo, but I think that this should be a lot of people's profile picture. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.